Right to Keep Myself Company by Arlene Gambino. I'll be reading stage directions. The characters are the writer, Mike, Sally, Mike's mom, Patrick, Jennifer, Rose, and Garrett. The writer is sitting down at a desk, writing.
Once there was a boy who had a blue pail.
I don't really like the color blue.
How about green? Yeah, that's better. Once there was a boy who had a green pail.
I like green. Green's my favorite color.
Okay, great. So the boy has a pail that's green. Maybe I should give him a name. Michael? Once there was a boy named Michael who had a green pail.
Michael's a good name. Though I think Mike would be a good nickname.
That's perfect. Mike sounds good for a younger boy anyway. Once there was a boy named Michael who had a green pail. He preferred for people to call him Mike. Do you want some friends?
I'd like some friends. Then we could go to the beach. After all, I do have a green pail I could bring.
Perfect. Mike, you're a lifesaver. One day, Mike was feeling lonely, so he decided to call his friend Sally.
Hello, I'm Sally. I'm Mike's friend.
Girls have cooties, though.
How old did I make you? Girls don't have cooties. I should probably make you more mature. Let's make you 14.
If I'm 14, why do I have a pail?
Oh, that's right. What could a 14-year-old have that he could bring to the beach? A soccer ball?
I love playing soccer. But would I necessarily have to go to the beach to do that?
A volleyball then. You want to play beach volleyball with your friends, and that's why you're going to the beach, so you call Sally. We'll make Sally the same age as you.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Sally. I like Sally now. She's pretty.
It's too early in the plot for any romantic interest. We'll develop that later. Anyway,
Is the volleyball green? Because that's a weird color for a volleyball.
that's true. We'll change it to a new volleyball then. Once there was a 14-year-old boy named Michael who had a new beach volleyball. He preferred for his friends to call him Mike, which they always did. One day, Mike was feeling lonely.
Hey, you just called me Mike. Does that mean we're friends?
I suppose it does, though you're just a figment of my imagination.
A what of your imagination?
You're 14, you should know what that is. I'll just add in that you're really smart. Once there was a 14-year-old boy named Michael who had a new beach volleyball and was relatively smart. He preferred for his friends to call him Mike, which they always did. One day, Mike was feeling lonely and he decided to call his friend Sally.
Hey, Sally, it's Mike.
Hi, Mike. Why are you calling?
Because I'm feeling lonely, right?
Yeah, but you also want to get a group of friends together to go and play a game of volleyball on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like fun. Who else is going?
I don't have any other friends except for you.
Oh, crap, right. One day, Mike was feeling lonely when he decided to call his friend Sally. He wanted to get a group of his friends together to go and play a game of volleyball on the beach. Besides Sally, he was also going to invite his friends Patrick, Jennifer, Garrett, and Rose.
I'm also going to invite Patrick, Jennifer, Garrett, and Rose. Would you like to come with us? We're friends, like you said, right? Even though I'm a person that you believe to be real, but really only exists in your imagination.
Damn, that smart thing really does work. Good for you, Mike. I can't come with all you guys. I'm going to write what happens.
Okay. So what time are we all going to go to the beach?
Mike decided that they were all going to meet at the beach for 1:30.
If you want, I could give you a ride there.
Mike, no romantic interest. Though if it's going to happen later on, there should be a hint of it now, right? Okay, you can give her a ride to the beach.
Awesome. My mom can drive us, right? Do I have a mom?
Yes, you do. But I have to finish writing this part before I bring up your mom. This is so frustrating. How about this? Mike promised Sally that she could carpool with him since his mom was going to be driving him.
That sounds great, Mike. What time are you going to pick me up from my house?
So many decisions. Mike told Sally that he'd pick her up at 1 o'clock so that they could meet their other friends on time.
Okay, I'll see you then, Mike.
Now that that's settled. After hanging out with Sally, Mike called his 4 other friends.
Hello, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Garrett.
And I'm Rose.
Wow, I have so many friends now. This is so awesome.
So many characters. Should I get rid of some?
I don't know. I mean, they seem pretty nice to me. But one of them can always turn on me in the end.
Maybe a little bit too dramatic of an idea, but okay, we'll keep all of them. So Mike's mom and Mike go to pick up Sally at her house.
Where's my house?
You live 10 blocks away from Mike.
Sally must be pretty lazy if she can't just walk 10 blocks over to my house.
Hey, that's rude.
No fighting. Sally lives 20 blocks away from Mike. There, is that settled?
Wow, Sally, I don't want to have to make you walk 20 blocks. That's way too much. My mom will drive us.
Hey kids, ready to go to the beach? It's 1 o'clock.
I have a mom? Cool. Hi, Mom.
Hi, son.
Oh, can she leave now? It's hurting my cheek.
Don't worry, Mike. That's just normally how teenage boys feel about their moms. Anyway, after Mike's mom dropped him and Sally off at the beach, they meet up with their friends.
Wow. Hi, guys.
Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
Mike. Let's give you guys some individual personalities. Rose is a tomboy who loves to play sports. Jennifer is shy and somewhat reserved, though friendly. Patrick is Mike's best guy friend, who he has known since he was little, and Garrett...
What about Sally? Have I known her since birth?
Hey, what about me? What's my personality?
Hold on, Garrett. Mike, Sally lives 20 blocks away from you, so I'm assuming you guys have gone to the same school for a while. So sure. As for Garrett, he's...
Then how did I meet everyone else?
Remind me to add in that you're not a rude kid. You keep cutting me off. How am I ever going to get this story done if I keep getting so caught up with all the tiny details?
Sorry.
It's fine. Garrett, you're new to the group of friends and just moved to their neighborhood from the next town over. I don't want to get too specific.
Finally, some details about me.
The group of friends set up their towels and beach stuff in an area right by the water, but not too close to the water. They immediately get up the volleyball net that Jennifer and Patrick brought. Since they're twins, that's a good idea. Patrick and Jennifer, you two are twins.
Wouldn't that mean that I've also known Jennifer since birth?
Yes, I'll add that detail later. Right now, we're focusing on only the most important stuff. After getting the net up, they decided to split into 2 teams of 3. The teams were chosen by Mike and Rose, who are the captains. The 2 thumb wrestle to see who will pick first. Rose ends up winning.
Yes, I won.
You just got lucky.
Now, Mike, be nice. Rose won fair and square. She gets to choose first.
I'm going to choose Patrick first.
Awesome, our team is going to win.
Then I choose Sally?
Thanks for choosing me, Mike. We'll do great. Then I'll take Jennifer. Yes!
Cool. I wanted Garrett anyway.
This will be too easy.
Well, that was fast. Anyway, the first team is Mike, Sally, and Garrett, and the second team is Patrick, Jennifer, and Rose. They start to play when Mike scores the first point.
Sweet. I'm good at volleyball because I'm relatively smart, so I know a lot about the sport.
Whatever you say, Mike. They keep playing volleyball, the first team being up by 1 point.
Good job, Mike. We're winning so far.
The game quickly comes to a dead tie, each kid having scored 1 point. Each team huddles up before continuing to play, encouraging each other and saying that they're winning.
We can do this, guys.
We'll win this.
The huddles break and they continue playing. Finally, Sally scores the last point and her team wins.
We won! Nice job, Sally.
You're pretty, Sally.
Mike, remember what we talked about? No romantic interest just yet. Maybe later.
Oh, yeah. I mean, awesome work.
Thanks, guys.
I'm not going to add too many details about the volleyball game. That'll just take up too much time. Let's see, what will they do next? Writer's block, just focus. They could,
We should play another game of beach volleyball.
No, we should go for a swim in the ocean.
those are both very great ideas, but...
How about building the world's biggest sandcastle?
Let's tan instead. It's getting way too hot for us to do any sort of active things.
Again, both of those are excellent options.
We could grab a football and throw it around instead.
Or we could collect seashells and make necklaces for each other.
Guys, enough! Too many ideas!
They're all great ideas, though. Maybe we can just do all of them.
How could you possibly do all?
Easily. I can bump around the volleyball by myself. Rose can go swimming. Garrett can build the world's biggest sandcastle. Jennifer will tan. Patrick can toss a football in the air and catch it. And Sally can collect seashells and make necklaces. Problem solved. Let's get started, everybody.
No. That would be too many things going on at once. Then I wouldn't be able to focus on all of you as a group because you'd all be doing different things. You guys need to choose one activity to do.
Why do we have to choose only one activity? That makes things boring. I already came up with a solution. There's no need to get stressed out or anything.
I think my idea is best anyway. It's really hot. I need to relax.
Your idea is boring, Jennifer. We need to stay active. We'll pass around a football.
And you're calling Jennifer's idea boring? Let's go in the ocean. It'll keep us cool, plus we're being active. Ha!
I still think that making the world's biggest sandcastle would be the best. We could become famous.
Making necklaces isn't a bad idea either. We can all wear them and remember this day always.
You guys please decide on an idea? This is getting ridiculous.
I already came up with a solution. Didn't you hear me? The problem's solved.
Your idea didn't work, Mike. I'm not going with it. I'll come up with something on my own.
But you've always listened to my ideas before. And you're shouting at me. You never shouted before.
That's because I can never get a word in edgewise. You guys are always bursting with ideas.
That's because we're just trying to help you out. You can't do this thing on your own. No one can.
And you keep cutting me off all the time. This is my story. I should have some control over it. As I was saying, you guys are always bursting with ideas, and sometimes I just can't listen to them all. I have to listen to my own ideas and my own mind too.
You're not being very nice at all. All we're trying to do is be helpful, and you're just getting angry with us. That's not how friends act.
Well, neither are you, any of you. None of you ever ask what my ideas are. I've had to revise, and it's stressing me out. That's definitely not how friends act. That's it. I'm done.
You're done? Wait, don't I?